Accuracy before you take a seat. Treads. Find your name on the O2 Connect. Press go. Sync up to your heart rate monitor. With a look down to your waist, you'll see quick touch pad buttons. Left is incline. Right is speed. Let's take your speed up to 3 to 4 miles per hour. And your incline at 1%. This is Orange Theory's flat road. Treads. We'll warm it up. Rowers. Find your name on the O2 Connect. Press go to sync up to your heart rate monitor. Adjust the foot plate to let these straps across the widest part of the foot. Pull both straps at the same time to ensure your feet are secured. Grab the handle, hands, shoulder width apart, palms facing down, thumbs tucked under. Drag from the legs to get your water moving. In the center of your O2 Connect, you'll see a stroke rate. This should lie between 18 and 24 strokes per minute. Rowers, we're warming up. Treads, it is time to take it to base. Base should feel challenging but doable and take your heart rate into the green zone. Power walkers, 3.5 to 4.5 miles per hour with an incline of 1 to 3%. Joggers, 4.5 to 5.5 miles per hour, incline at flat road. Runners, 5.5 miles per hour or greater, incline at flat road. Treads, we're taking it to base in 3, 2, 1, base. Rowers, it is time to take it to base. Base should also feel challenging but doable and take your heart rate into the green zone. Start with your shoulder blades down and back. Drive from the legs, hip swing forward as your torso leans back, finishing with the handle at the sternum. Then return with control. Arms extend first. Leaning forward with the core, finishing with the legs in the starting position. With a standard tempo of 1 count back and 2 counts forward, rowers, this is base. Maggie, Chloe, Amanda, and Jeff, when you get into the green zone, Treads, coming up today, you're going to be seeing 2 10.5-minute blocks. Focusing on endurance here, your goal is going to be maintaining your intensities throughout the increasing durations. Y'all stick with it, I'll be right back with you. Rowers, rack your handles, unstrap your feet, follow me over to the weight floor. Alright, y'all, coming up today, you're going to be seeing a 10.5-minute block. Now, this is strength and power focused. You're going to be performing work in active recovery, meaning you'll see pairs of exercises, completing 2 rounds, then moving on to the next pair of exercises for another 2, then finally taking it to the rower. Now, this rower should feel like an all-out. You're focusing on strength here. Strong rows, slow returns forward. Alright, starting off with a reverse grip low row, focusing on explosive reps here. Start with your feet hip width, soft bend in the knees, hinge at the hips, shoulder blade squeeze, head neutral. Drive your elbows back, aiming for your hips here, then slowly returning forward. Think about up or forward and back as opposed to up and down. As an option, you can take this to the straps. As soon as you get 8 of those, you're taking it into bear steps. As one arm goes forward, one leg goes forward, then returning in the starting position as a tabletop. As an option, you can roll over onto your back for dead bugs. You got 2 rounds of that before you take it into a pullover. So you're going to be laying on your back here, gripping the dumbbell. You want to make sure that your arms are relatively straight or just a soft bend. Taking it back as far as you can, slow and controlled. Pausing at the bottom, exploding back into the midline of your chest. As an option, you can do a TRX rollout and close it out. You're going into a crab alternating toe tap. I won't lie, I'm not the best at this one. So coming into the crab position, you're going to reach for the opposite foot. Your goal is to maintain your hips in a locked position. As an option, you can take this down to the ground onto the knees for some more work, bird dogs. Once you're done with 2 rounds of each of those, back to the rowers, 15 strokes. Remember, drive from the legs, be explosive, return about 2 to 3 counts. You're trying to maximize those 15 strokes. You guys are now on your own time. Get started with that 10.5-minute block. Flag me down if you have any questions. Treads, coming up, you have that 10.5-minute block where you're going to be seeing increasing durations by 30 seconds each pair of efforts. Starting off with a 1-minute push followed by a 1-minute base. Power walkers, we're taking our inclines up to 6%. Joggers and runners, 1 to 2 miles per hour above your base speed. Looking to get uncomfortable in 3, 2, 1, 1-minute push. 15 seconds. Taking it back down to base in 3, 2, 1. 1 minute base. Remember, during this base effort, you want to take your heart rate back into the green zone. If you need to be a little bit more conservative and go to almost a walking pace to get it back recovered, feel free to do so. You guys are halfway through your base recovery. Coming up, you're going to be seeing a 90-second push followed by a 1 minute base. Remember, your goal is to maintain your push intensities throughout the entirety of this block. Power walkers, we're taking our inclines to 6%. Joggers and runners, 1 to 2 miles per hour above pace. In 3, 2, 1, 90-second push. Down, 45 to go. Maintain your efforts here. Taking it back down to base at 3, 2, 1, 1 minute base. Remember, over here on the weight floor, you want to focus on maximizing your reps. If you can get 8 reps, with that weight, it is time for you to increase. Remember, what does not challenge you will not change you. The results will be seen on the floor. Treasure halfway through your base recovery. Coming up, you're going to be seeing a 2-minute push followed by a 1-minute base. Remember, your goal is to maintain the parameters you set earlier. As you guys start making your way to the rows, remember 15 strong strokes, slow returns. Power walkers, we're taking our inclines up to 6%. Joggers and runners, 1 to 2 miles per hour above base speed. And 3, 2, 1, 2-minute push. Remember, slow and controlled returns on the rowers. Focusing on the arms extending for a second, way you don't have to do that little rainbow over your legs. Focus on the form, focus on the tempo. Dev, Amanda, way to get up in the orange. Halfway. goal is to now beat the amount of meters that you set within the previous 15 strokes. "15 seconds. Taking it down a pace in 3, 2, 1, 1 minute pace. As you guys make your way back to the floor, you're going to be taking it into a bonus where you're going to repeat all the exercises until time is called. This is your chance to maximize the weight usage as you're working through. Remember, increase with each and every round here. You got 30 seconds left in this pace recovery. Coming up, you're going to be seeing your longest effort of the day at 2.5 minutes. This will be followed by a 60-second base recovery. Sorry, straight into a 30-second all-out. Power walkers, we're taking your inclines to 4%. Joggers and runners, 1 to 2 miles per hour above your base speed. In 3, 2, 1, 2.5 minute push.
Where would you be now?
We are halfway through this push.
Where would you be now? If our time is loose, down along the track, she lost her heart with a family and she won't be coming back. But I love
You got 30 seconds left in this push. Coming up, you're going to be seeing your first all-out of the day. This should feel almost like a build-up. You're taking that push straight into the all-out, looking to get very uncomfortable. On the weight floor, y'all find the exercise you struggle with the most. Perform this for the final minute of this block. Stick with it, challenge yourself. Power walkers, we're taking our inclines to 10% or greater. Joggers and runners, 2 miles per hour or greater above your base. In 3, 2, 1, 30 second, all out. Don't hop the rails, walk it down in 3, 2, 1. Try to walk it down, weight floor, shut it down. Alright, coming up for your second block, it's going to be the exact same format as before. So, pair of exercises, 2 rounds of each, repeating as you're going. Starting with a neutral grip push press, palms facing in, hands about shoulder height, feet hip width. Squat down, but you're only coming to about a quarter squat. From there, drive from the legs, biceps to the ears, slow and controlled on the way down. As an option, you can do a standard shoulder press. Next, you're going back into the bear point position with an alternating kick through. So, tabletop position, flat back here, squeezing the glutes, driving one leg out and across the body, kicking out as you're working through. Your goal is to get the full hip rotation there. Next up, you're going to squats. This should be, at a minimum, 25 pounds. It should be heavier than what you used so far. Starting with the heavy weights, cup on sides, shoulder blades squeezed, head up, hips go slightly back as you squat down, drive from the heels, squeeze glutes. It's explosive, should feel like you're almost trying to jump. As an option, you can slow down the tempo. And to close it out, you're going into a cobra with a dynamic shoulder mobility exercise. So lifting up at the chest, reaching out and in front of you, then back and around. Your goal is to separate your arms as much as possible on that way out to challenge the range of motion. Once you're done, you're taking it to the rower for a 150-meter all-out row. Goal is to get it in as little time as possible. You guys are now on your own time. Treads coming up for your second block, 10.5 minutes. Now working in the reverse order, starting with your longest durations, decreasing durations as we go. Your goal is to increase your intensities with each and every one. Starting with a 2.5 minute push followed by a 1 minute base. We're looking to get uncomfortable in 3, 2, 1, 2.5 minute push. As you're going through with these longer durations, ask yourself, what am I working? What am I feeling? If you're a power walker, you should be focusing on longer strides. Put your torso leaned over just a little bit more. If you're a jogger or runner, looking for more short and quick strides. With these push presses, focus on letting your legs do the work. It is a very light dominant movement. It should feel like the dumbbells are almost floating up to the top. Remember, floor, focus on your tempo, timing, and control. Just because it's a core exercise does not mean you should be speeding through it. Slow things down, focus on proper execution. Treads, we're halfway through this block. Treads, you got 30. Taking it down to base in 3, 2, 1. 1 minute base. With these heavy squats, focus on controlling it on the way down. It should be a very slow movement, almost like you're building up to explode. Treads, you're halfway through your base recovery. Coming up, you're going to be seeing a 2-minute push followed by a 1-minute base. Now your goal here is to add 0.1 or more to whatever you just did. Power walkers, we're taking our inclines up to 6%. Joggers and runners, 1 to 2 miles per hour above your base speed. In 3, 2, 1, 2-minute push. Remember, with this mobility exercise, take it slow, focus on your tempo. You should be focusing on expanding your range of motion the entirety of the time by widening out that gap on the way around. Looks like every single person on the treads has added. Way to work. You got 1 minute. Final 10. Taking it back down to base in 3, 2, 1, 1 minute base. Remember, if you need to be conservative with your base and take a little bit away from it to get your heart rate back into the green zone, feel free to do so. Once again, your goal is to focus on your push efforts and expanding upon those. As you guys make your way over to the rowers, it's going to feel like an all-out. As opposed to the strong rows that you saw before, you are now focused on just getting as many meters as possible, or 150 meters in as little time as possible here. The goal is 30 seconds or less. Trent, you got 15 seconds. Coming up, you're going to be seeing that 90-second push, followed by a 1 minute base. We're looking to get uncomfortable. Let's get your inclines up. Let's get your speeds up. In 3, 2, 1, 90-second push. Remember, our goal here is to add 0.1 to our previous effort. This should feel like a build-up into your all-out. As soon as you're done with your first round, grab your handle, take rest, and your goal is to now shorten the amount of time that you got on your previous row. Remember, you're logging into DOT Connect, clicking on store programs, and working from there. Halfway. Last 15. We're taking it down to base in 3, 2, 1, 1 minute base. As soon as you guys are done with your 2 rounds of rowing, you're going to make your way back over to the weight floor where you're going to be performing all the exercises in a certain fashion until time is finished. You're halfway through your base recovery. Coming up, you're going to be seeing your final push straight into an all-out. Remember, this should feel like a build-up and take us straight into it. Power walkers, we're going to be taking our inclines to 6%. Joggers and runners, you're looking for 1 to 2 miles per hour above your base speed. We're looking to get uncomfortable in 3, 2, 1. 1 minute push. Let's see if we can add 0.1 to our previous effort and continue to expand until we get to that all out. Wait for it. Coming up, you're going to be seeing your finisher for this block. You're going to be performing a neutral grip push press as you did previously. Same rules apply. Use a light to moderate weight. Trent, you got 20 seconds left with this push. Coming up, you're going to be seeing an all-out where we're looking to give it all we got and empty out the tank. Power walkers, your incline is going to be 10% or greater. Joggers and runners, you're looking to 2 miles per hour or greater above your base speed. In 3, 2, 1, 30 seconds, all out. Bottom 15, add what you got.